Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Naughty Threads. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing and also hit the bell icon to get all future updates. So in the last video, I showed how to make this sample fabric, and I also mentioned that I will be posting new designs. I'll be working all the designs in the same sample, so that way you guys can also prepare your sample with new designs. So here is the first one. I have made this in two colors. If you wish, you can make it in single color or just follow like the way I did. So without any delay, let's get started. We'll be using two colors. I've taken 5 strands of this color. Along with that, I'm using a crochet number 10 and some 2 mm gold beads like this. So I've already made a knot here. We'll start with right side of the sari facing on top. Now since I'm working on a sample fabric, I will just start it like this, considering this to be the right side. So we'll start off with a single crochet to fix the knot. And then chain 3. Make one single crochet. Repeat this step 2 more times. So chain 3 again and one single crochet. So we have 3 blocks of 3 chains, and then we'll chain 5 and make one single crochet. So this step we will repeat it 3 more times. So in total we should have 4 blocks of 5 chains and 3 blocks of 3 chains. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, since we already have 4, I'm going to turn the fabric and work back on this chain base. So in the first block we'll just work single crochets. Before we start single crocheting, I'm just going to chain 1 and then start single crochets here. So we'll make 6 single crochets and then we'll add a bead. And one single crochet into this one here. So continue the same thing until you reach this point. So 6 single crochet stitches in each chain block. So we have already worked 4 blocks. Turn the fabric now. So chain 1 and we'll work 3 single crochets. So each time we will skip 2 stitches that are on either sides of this bead. So 1 and 2 is what I have skipped. So I'll have to do one more single crochet here since we've done 6 in the base. 4 single crochets and then work 5 chains. Skip 1 and 2. And make 2 single crochets here. Again work 5 chains. Skip 2 stitches here. So this is how it should look at this stage. Now we'll have to turn the fabric again and work back. So we'll chain 1 and start working single crochets here. So I am just going to stick to 6 single crochets. And then we'll add a bead and work 1 single crochet in the previous one. And then continue with 6 single crochets. So after 6 single crochets, I am just going to do one more stitch here and then turn around. So I have turned the fabric, chain 1 and continue like we did the previous step. So we'll skip 2 stitches and then you chain 5. Skip 2 stitches on the other side as well. So repeat the same thing again. So now we'll turn the fabric again and work back on the same chain. So chain 1 again. Continue working single crochets. So after working 6 stitches, I'm going to add a bead. So here I've worked 6 stitches. I'm just going to add one more stitch here and then turn, so that it kind of looks even on both the sides. So this will be our last step. So I'm going to chain 1 and continue working single crochets. So I've skipped 2 stitches here. Five chains, skip 2 on the other side as well. And then the final step, we will turn again, start working single crochets. So here I'm going to make 7 stitches. Turn your work over again. Chain 1 and work 3 single crochets. I'm going to add a bead after 3 stitches. So here I'm going to skip the 4th one and work 3 single crochets here on the other side. So now we will just work in these stitches to reach this point. So here we will be using single crochet as well as a slip stitch. Now since I'm piercing here, I will use a slip stitch like this, and then work single crochets on the other 2 single crochets. Now again I'm moving down to this step. So first stitch will be a slip stitch, and then continue single crochet. Again work a slip stitch here, and then continue with single crochet. So the last stitch I'm going to make inside of this single crochet here, like this, because this is where I want to cut this color and start another color. So I'm going to just leave about 4 to 5 inches long and cut this thread. So the loop on the needle, you just have to pull it like this and make a knot here. So now here I'm going to add the second color. I'm going to make a knot along with this one. If you want, you can continue the entire thing in this in one color. I just wanted to try this double color, that's why I decided to use the second color. So make 2 knots like this. So again we'll have to start with the same thing. We'll work 3 blocks of 3 chains and 4 blocks of 5 chains, and then continue the same pattern. Now I'm going to start from here, from inside this one, just to get a loop on the needle. And then start with 3 chains. Now we'll do 4 blocks of 5 chains. So here I have 3 blocks of 3 chains and 4 blocks of 5 chains. I'll turn around and continue the same way like we did this one. So these we'll have to trim it and glue it in the wrong side. So trim off all the excess. Leave about half an inch. Don't trim too close to the knot. this is the right side and this is the wrong side. I'm going to glue it here in the wrong side. You don't have to worry about this if you're doing the entire sari in one color, but since we have made it like alternate, so there is no other way out but this one. So now no knots or nothing will be visible on the right side. And I've made this twisted pattern of tassel here. To do that, I have taken 20 to 25 strands of both. So I have like 25 strands of green and 25 strands of this color, and zari along with needle here. So I'm going to insert both together in the center loop here. We'll first tie this up with zari like we tie any other tassel. So the length I'm leaving is about this long, my 1 finger length. So we'll just make 3 knots. And then we'll pass the zari, the needle below the zari and pull it. So now I'll measure my 1 finger length and trim this tassel here. So once it is trimmed, you'll have to separate both the colors. Separate both the colors and start rolling this thread like this. Roll it until it starts, getting twisted like this. Once you've rolled enough, we'll just tie this here using the same zari. So pierce the needle like this and then tie the same way like we do any other tassel. Again pass the needle below the zari and trim the zari. So when we leave it, it will get twisted like this automatically. Now just refer the previous one and trim it to the same length. You can give it a slight twist like this so that it is firm and tight. So here is the final outcome. In this design, like I already mentioned, beads are completely optional. If you want, you can also use crystals, 2 or 3 crystals instead of these beads. And to give it a little different look, I have made this twisted kuchu here. If you feel, if you don't like this one, you can simply tie a normal kuchu, or you can tie 3, since we have 3 loops here. So after I did this, I got a thought, you know, I thought tying 3 also might look good. So you can try that out yourself. So I hope you guys like this new variation. In case you did, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Keep sharing our videos with your friends, and do let me know in the comment section as to how you like it. That's it for today then. I'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care guys. Bye bye.